Hey everybody, I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Hope everybody's doing well out there. It's nice here. Good to see some sun after about 6 or 7 days of gray. I went down to Pensacola this morning. I did a quick trip though. I was feeling a little stiff again today, so I just went down, ran a few errands, bought some mangoes. I hope, going to keep my fingers crossed. I got good mangoes at this Asian market all last year, and anyhow, just thought I'd finish up the week talking about how my raw food diet might not be the best example. Guys, I do videos every day, so if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please go hit that red button, the subscribe button right now, then click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. It's funny. I'm really active on Instagram, and it's almost gotten to the point of like it just looks like all I eat is bananas. And sometimes I do go into these little simple like I say, I just don't like to think about food sometimes, and I do like go to that place where I just kind of eat the same things over and over and over, eat a lot of ice cream, whatever. But God, that pries so many questions on Instagram. You don't even know how many banana questions I have every day just talking about bananas. And it got me thinking. It's just like, look, that's why I'm never like showing you meal plans. That's why I'm never coming up with meal plans and stuff. I'm not telling you how to eat. It's another reason too that I don't try to put myself up there as the example for you. It's why I'm always giving resources. I don't do like other people do. It seems like everybody else out there is like me, and I'm the one going, go look at this person over there, go look at this person over there. And I do my best to, recommend what I consider to be responsible resources. I also, too, like to give a variety because, everybody resonates with something different, and, you just never know. And I like to give people recommendations from different points of view, and not just raw. That's why I'm constantly recommending Dr. Michael Greger. That's why I'm constantly talking about Caldwell Esselstyn. Just good foundation books on a plant-based diet, because that's the kind of stuff I watch. I was joking around. I almost put this title today that I'm just the gateway drug for people. Like, I just kind of try to get you hooked. I try to pull you in and then put you off on other better sources, because something I remember saying in a video, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago, is why do you want to hear an interpretation from a student? I'm making an analogy like you're in school. Like, why do you want to read my paper on a subject if you have the option of getting the information from the professor, straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak? So, I always just want to talk about a plant-based diet. I talk about the raw, but I don't want to hammer home a lot of specifics because, I'm not that sure either. I could be missing stuff. Maybe my diet is too simplistic. But that's also too why from day one I've never been like, like heavy-handed, like, yep, this is the way to do it. This is this. This has just always been an experiment for you to watch, and just take whatever conclusions you want from it. Now, I will tell you this, I do keep I keep things pretty simple up in there. That's about the only way it'll work for me. And I go by how I feel. If I'm feeling good, I'm not going to change anything up all that much. It's been strange being back here in the States because I've had to kind of adjust, to a different way of eating, to doing things in a different way after 5 years. And I think this is good. This is good that I needed to see it from this perspective, but because, I've been doing this for about 6.5 years now. And the first 5 years I'm in the tropics, with as much fruit as I want. I got papayas over there. I got pineapples over there all the time. All the time. Right now, if I'm in my little town in Costa Rica, I can walk out the door right now and come home with pineapple, mango, papaya, bananas, and probably a few other exotic fruits that I can't remember what season is right now. But like I say, just take and let's get into even a little bit different angle of this too. Take what people have to give to you. Don't necessarily try to put a square peg into a round hole. In other words, I'm not that guy. People come to me with some very uber specific questions on conditions and what should I eat and make me a meal plan. I'm not that guy. I don't give medical advice. I try to be responsible here. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a natural doctor practitioner. I'm just a guy just sharing, how I'm doing things. I'm just an old drunk that cleaned himself up a little bit and is just kind of trying to do the best he can and feel good as he's doing it. Now, I feel great. I feel great all the time, except for this little body issue I've got right now, and that I'm pretty damn sure is not diet related. That's something else. But I've never felt better in my life. Never felt better in my life. So it would be stupid. Listen, people, the internet's just always going to be a lot of noise, and so you always have, there's just like voices calling out all the time, whether in the form of comments or, well, you should do this, you should do that, you should do the other. Look, all I know is this: at 54 years old, almost 55 years old, I feel better than I ever felt when I was 44, when I was 34, and getting blitzed all the time and eating a bunch of garbage. So, I mean, how bad could it be? That's what I really want to know. I mean, when somebody's like, well, you're there, blah, 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 blah. What is it? Am I feeling good? Give me some specifics. Am I feeling good right now? But all of a sudden one day, something's just going to caught up to me and bam, I'm going to crash like that. I don't know. I've seen it, and I keep, I'm conscious of that because I've seen these videos. I take them a little bit more serious, when I see the people that do the I'm no longer raw. I kind of, me, I kind of roll my eyes at that. But I don't necessarily roll my eyes at it when I see one that's been raw vegan for like 7 or 8 years, and they all of a sudden have a health concern that pops up. So I do realize, and that's why, like I say, people want to argue about this all day, about the supplement thing. That's why I at least do take a few of my supplements, like the B12 and the D, while I'm here. You can tell me this one isn't assimilated, blah, 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 blah. See, in other words, what I'm trying to get at is all that noise out there. If you want to throw some noise at me on wherever, Instagram, Facebook here, go ahead on. I don't live my life by noise on the internet, which most people do. I don't jump into discussions all day long just to satisfy my ego and just to debate with people. I'm just doing what I'm doing, and I'm pretty happy doing it. I enjoy my food every day. Have a positive outlook on life. I've got plenty of energy every day. I've got good digestion. I've got good elimination. So in a way, wouldn't it be stupid to change what I'm doing when I feel good? But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. I'm not trying to sell you on my diet. I'm not trying to sell you on what I'm eating. I'm just like I say, the main message, I try to go back to the very, very basic. And that's just like offering just a whole bunch of different angles on a plant-based diet. I don't give a damn if you're raw. I don't care if you're doing starch solution. I don't care if you're doing this, that, or the other. If you're doing a whole food plant-based diet, you're doing better than so many people in the world. And that's all I really want to do. That's all I really want to do. I want to share the plant-based health message, and I want to share, being a vegan, actually being a vegan for the animals and whatever. But as far as the details go, I mean, you got to figure that out for yourself. I mean, it's almost like people just want you to lay it out for them, like, okay, write my plan out for me. Like, okay, you're going to get up on every day, you're going to get up, you're going to do this, then you'll do this, then you'll do that. You got to put a little effort into this thing on your own and figure it out for you, because you're the only person that's you. I mean, there's a lot of unique things going on there. There's your body type, there's your chemistry, there's your situation, that's where you live. It has to do with your socioeconomic, what can you afford to buy. Like I keep mentioning over and over and over again, as long as you're eating vegan, plant-based, and kind of SOS-free, sugar, processed sugar, oil, and salt, whole foods, you figure it out after that, because you have to figure out how to make it work. Where do you live? Maybe you can't get raw all the time. That's another one too. I wish people would stop telling me about their economic situation. Well, do what you got to do. You don't need to stop and tell everybody. God, I get these all the time. Oh, poor me. I can't, things are expensive there. Okay, well, you got to adapt. What are you going to do? You're going to just sit around and watch videos forever going, I can't do it? Are you going to find out what you can do there? Are you going to change your circumstances? Or are you just going to constantly bitch and moan and go to everybody's videos and be, it's expensive? Okay, if it's expensive, if the raw food diet's too expensive for you, do something else. Do a whole food plant-based lifestyle. If not, do whatever you're going to do. But what's the point? What are you trying to say? You know, it doesn't, I can't do anything about that when somebody says, well, it's expensive. And also, too, it's kind of funny, too, because almost in the same breath, people will say, it's too expensive, and then why do you eat so many bananas? Well, why do you think, dude? I've been basically living on sale bananas. Excuse me, I'm going to take a little sip of smoothie. I've been basically living on sale bananas, I'd say probably the last 150 or so I've gotten sale bananas at 10 cents a piece. So, you know, I'm like everybody else. I'm in the States. I'm trying to economize and not spend as much money. So anyhow, I don't even know what the point really is today. I'm just kind of rambling. I just wanted to like put it into perspective though. Just don't be so serious. Don't think like, you know, I'm not like a teacher. I'm not like a class. Take what you can from everybody that's out there that you're interested in. But just eat plants. Just eat fruit. Just eat vegetables. Figure it out. Learn a little bit more. But I feel good. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this rambling, kind of crazy Friday afternoon video. I didn't really have anything prepared, but I did want to connect with you. So you guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.